Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you sure?
No.
Alright, hello everyone.
You played into it, okay? Like, that time you knew what you were doing.
Hello everyone, welcome to
You knew what
Speletons.
it was.
Today is a sort of special episode, because this is something I've wanted to do on this channel for a while. So before we actually start playing the game, I want to point out this little, I guess game is what you would call it, that I bought on Amazon. It's called Hypertheticals. It's 50 questions for insane conversations. What it is it gives you 50 different topics to talk about. And I'm like, that is 50 episodes for Speletons in their own little fashion. So it comes with this card, so I guess this will be the first set. They also have its own series, it'll have its own playlist, and there you go.
Did you get, like, physical cards?
Yeah, it's card. They're cards. They're big cards, too. I did not realize there would be this text, so, just randomly throughout one of our series, maybe sometimes multiple in the series, but, not in a row, hopefully. We'll just have these kind of dispersed out, and there'll be an overall playlist for Hypertheticals. I decided there'll be a playlist, and this will be a special series thing on this. But first, just a little background. This is I guess the introduction card that comes with it. So it says, some people are extremely good at making small talk. Small talk. These people are better known as idiots. These are the kind of humans who can talk to a stranger for 40 minutes without learning anything essential about who that stranger is. They talk about the weather and about other people, and they mention what kind of car they drive and how old their children are. They have conversations in public that are ultimately no different than silence in an empty room. I refuse to be that kind of person. I refuse to make small talk. I refuse. I don't care what the situation is or what the protocol is supposed to be. I see no value in asking someone a friendly, non-adversarial question if neither party cares what the answer is. Instead, I prefer to ask questions where the solution is irrelevant. I pose hypothetical questions where how one answers the query matters, far more than the literal conclusion. There is no right answer to these kinds of questions. The end never matters. What matters is how you get to the end. What matters is how you think, not what you think. This deck represents those questions. If these questions seem absurd or boorish or juvenile, that's totally fine. Don't read them and don't answer them. We don't need to be friends. We are not the same. But if you want to find out who other people really are, these are the conversations you need to have. And you need to have them now. Prepare to become more interesting. So I'm like sold on that just alone. I was inspired this off like some one-off video that I saw a YouTuber did. I have no idea who it was. But coincidentally, I think I said that close enough. The one that they discussed is called Super Gorilla, and I decided to start from the back of the deck, and wouldn't you know it, Super Gorilla was the last card in it. So that's cool. So this one, this hypothetical is called Super Gorilla, so I am going to read the entire card. Are you ready, Derek? How are you feeling about this so far? Derek had no idea I was going to do this.
I did not.
He's now he's expected to give an actual conversation on the entire thing, which will at least last for the beginning of the episode. I don't know if it'll actually last for the whole episode. Genetic engineers at Johns Hopkins University announced that they have developed a so-called super gorilla. Though the animal cannot speak, it has a sign language lexicon of more than 12,000 words, an IQ of nearly 85, and most notable, a vague sense of self-awareness. Oddly, the creature, who weighs 700 pounds, became fascinated by football. The gorilla aspires to play the game at its highest level and quickly develops the rudimentary skills of a defensive end. ESPN analyst Tom Jackson speculates that this gorilla would be borderline unblockable and would likely average 6 sacks per game, although Jackson concedes that the beast might be susceptible to counters and misdirection plays. Meanwhile, the gorilla has made it clear that he would never intentionally injure any opponent. You are commissioner of the NFL. Would you allow this gorilla to sign with the Oakland Raiders?
No.
Why not?
Oh.
What do you mean you don't know?
I'm kidding. So, no. No. It's like Air Bud. This is my problem with the movie Airbud.
Airbud. You have a problem, man. You're like my friends in the fake group.
Play basketball. Who allows this in the league?
I mean, why wouldn't you let a dog play basketball? What's your reasoning with a dog?
I wouldn't let him play with. I wouldn't let. It's not. They should not be in the same league.
Well, I mean, if anything, wouldn't the dog be in a league below the guys?
It should be, but like just because it's better doesn't mean it deserves to be in. It seems to be doing pretty good for itself. If anything, it's shown it can be in a league above that. And it shouldn't be in that league. It's too good for the league it's in.
What? The dog?
Dog. Yeah. Similarly, a 600 whatever pound gorilla as a running back is gonna be
a defensive end. But yes,
a defensive end, whatever.
I don't know. I don't actually know if that might be the same thing for all I know. Can I just have all I want is the fucking cube? Thanks.
I don't know a ton about football.
I don't know anything about football.
If I had to wager a guess on what a defensive end is, I believe they're they're on defense.
I'm not so sure. Can I just have the?
I think they're responsible. I think they're like responsible. I mean, blitzing, is that the term? I don't know. Basically, like when the quarterback when they yell hike and the quarterback backs up and like they make the pocket and like they're looking to like make a throw. Defensive end, I think, is one of the ones that goes back there and is like, "Hey, quarterback, I'm gonna sack you."
Oh, okay.
And then
he does.
I think so.
And then he does do the thing.
600-something pound gorilla. How do you?
No, 700 pounds. 700 pound gorilla.
Okay, 700 pounds. That's a 700 pound gorilla.
I wanna go back to Airbud real quick because first off, I like to note that my other friend group has a huge problem with Airbud because it became I guess a meme in them, an overused meme too, which is what ruined it for them. Not that there's a dog playing basketball, but like it's a dog playing basketball. Like the dog is clearly at a disadvantage here, right? It's a dog. It's not a 600 pound gorilla. So like what's up with that?
They should not be letting a dog play basketball.
Why not? The dog clearly enjoys it. I assume dogs enjoy everything.
How would you feel if you were playing basketball and you lost to a dog?
I would think I shouldn't be playing basketball, and I'd probably be right. Like if a dog can beat you in basketball, like all means, I feel like I feel like that's just bad.
Like, there's a reason you have leagues. It's not just because of ability. It's not just because of talent. You have leagues based off of body type, body structure, advantages, because of various advantages and disadvantages you have.
You fill the tank, eat the house and cherry on top of the tower. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't carve with the cannon though. Anyhow, yeah, I understand that, but like if you're at a disadvantage, like say you know how like in Smash, Smash tier lists, right? Like I mean like you don't know what they are, but the concept behind them, yeah. And how there's some that are in the low tier. Like imagine if you had a tier or Pokemon also does this. Imagine you had a tier-based system, right? Where you played in different leagues. So like there's an A tier for all the best characters, then there's a B tier for all the like above average characters, C tier for average characters, D tier for like worthless characters. But someone wanted to play a B character in the A League, I mean, what's it matter? Because obviously that character's not like going to be overpowered compared to the A tier, because even though they're not an A tier character themselves. Because they're going to be weaker based on their tier placement. This is how Pokemon works. Like if you want to use like a UU underused Pokemon, which is like one of the weaker Pokemon in OU, which is basically the that's the main meta. It's okay because it's a
bit different though. I think that's different.
How's that? How's that? Well, for the dog. I'm talking about the dog. I'm still on Airbud, by the way.
I know.
In case you're wondering, I feel like that he's Airbud. But nonetheless, wait, bring the small cherry to the top.
I think it's because even still, you think a dog is certainly at a disadvantage in a lot of points, but they also are at advantage in some points too. And the fact that they have the advantage in certain points, even if they lack in other areas, a team can still effectively use those.
Well, what's the dog's advantage?
It's shorter.
Okay, but he can't. How the fuck do they dribble?
I don't look. It's been a year since I've seen Airbud. I don't know how the fuck that dog even played. I don't even know what it did. As far as I know, people tossed the ball at it. It jumped and booped the balls with its snoot and then knocked it in. That's all I know it did. But like,
nice.
How do you steal from a dog? What if it's just got it in its mouth? It's gonna growl at you, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, I can't take that."
I mean, yeah. I don't know. Like I would fucking take down a dog if I was playing bad. If before the internet goes on a fucking rampage about me, if the dog was versing me in basketball, I think I could take down a dog because I mean, like it's the dog's fault at that point.
It's gonna get a foul if it tries anything, but
if it tries anything, like pretty much.
If it tries to get aggressive, it's probably gonna get a foul.
Yeah,
but the dog's not even gonna understand what.
But you know, like I feel like dogs like chicken, so like I feel like it wouldn't be upset to get the
Yes.
You get the joke?
I got it. Birds. Foul. Anyways, or another comparison I think I could use is there was a guy, if I recall, I may be getting this wrong at the level it was at, but I believe there was a guy in the Olympics who had 2 mechanical legs.
Okay, well, yeah, but he's at bionic legs.
They're not bionic. They're mechanical. Like
whatever.
They're just. But there was a concern
that
there was a concern that the way that those legs operate, that he had an unfair advantage because of how he can spring off of them. Basically, like how they propel him. There was a concern that it gives him an advantage over like actual human body parts.
Did it?
I don't know. I don't remember what the conclusion was. But when I saw that, my thought was, like, sorry for this guy, but he shouldn't be playing. He probably shouldn't be running in the same league as like people with regular legs, because there's a difference, and it can leave it, and like it in the case
well,
of the Olympics,
I think it's fine if it if it's shown that like, oh, it doesn't actually give him an advantage. I totally get what you're meaning.
It's unsure, and like people were unsure in that case. But if it does give him an advantage, then he's just working with an unfair advantage at that point. At that point, if it gives him an advantage, then runners should start cutting their legs off, getting mechanical legs.
Oh, I need to find the cherry. Where's the cherry? I need to discover the cherry.
Works. Then you have a new running meta.
Bring the small cherry to the top of the... Was that little tiny ball that I had? Where did I leave that? I think I left that on the ground. Let me retry. I get what you mean. Like, I'm with you 100% on, in it being unfair for the gorilla to play, because he's way stronger. But, personally, I'd let the gorilla play. So now there's a few reasons for this. Now, the main reason is, mostly, I want to see a 700-pound gorilla fucking obliterate every football team out there. Can you believe, I don't care about football at all, dude, but do you know how much I would pay to see a gorilla fucking take down a dude in football? I'd pay a lot of fucking money. That's gonna be some fucking TV. The ratings are gonna be out of the roof.
Why do you have such a problem with football?
Football who cares?
There's nothing wrong with football.
Yeah, there is. First off, soccer's supposed to be called football. We fucked that up somehow. We don't even use your fucking feet. You just toss the ball around.
They kick it.
Yeah, like randomly in the middle of the game for no reason whatsoever.
Not random. That's not random. There's a very good reason they generally do that. What's the reason, Derek? It's to go for 3 points. If you're on the 4th down and you're like, and
okay,
like
but Derek, if you had a game, if you had a football game, if you had a game called football, wouldn't you expect them to predominantly use their fucking feet? I know I sure as fuck would. That just makes a lot of
sense. Then why
sense.
they call it football? That's not foot, that's foot.
Look, well, they just pronounce things weird. We can't, there's nothing we can do about that. They're beyond hope with that. We've been trying for years. Like, they spell color, well, color is the only one they spell right. But, you know, they spell, like, gray wrong and all these other words wrong and shit like that. Like, you know, it happens. But, nonetheless, so I want to see the gorilla fucking take down people. Because, boys, they're going to be fucking hilarious.
Why does it have to be football, though? Just pay them, just go pay somebody to get mauled by a gorilla.
I would like to, Derek, because it's illegal for him to maul people.
What about boxing?
Boxing?
Would you allow a gorilla in like boxing or MMA or
I
something?
would, but he only can use one hand.
Okay. I just described the plot to Punch Out, by the way.
I honestly I 100% believe you.
I should clarify because there could be I just realized there could be a very wrong connotation there. I meant there is a character I think it's called like Hippo or something like that. But there's a character that who has an unknown origin that is believed to be a gorilla. That is what I meant by that.
Okay, but I mean, like, that's unknown. The difference here is we obviously know he's a gorilla. But see, like, football, he's going to be tackling people. And also, the gorilla had an interest in football.
Yes,
like, this gorilla has an interest in football.
Too. That's why I wouldn't allow him to play football.
Derek, I mean, it would be like, what a show it would be. Plus, alright, here's the deal, right? Who the fuck are the Oakland? Who the fuck? Are you a football player? What do you care? You're not going to get hurt.
Yes, but I'm saying I'm not a football player. Yes, you are correct. However, I'm saying if I was a football player and I was up against a gorilla, I'd be like, fuck this shit. I'm out of here. My contract did not say anything about having to play against a gorilla.
First off, their contract does say something about playing a gorilla. And the off chance that they need to face in a gorilla because it's been signed specifically to the Oakland Raiders, then they have to face a gorilla. This is in every NFL contract ever to exist, Derek. All right? Where have you been for the last 10 years? Now, I don't know much about football, but even I know that.
I would not want to face this gorilla.
Anyhow,
I'm just saying,
Derek, Derek, we know damn well that these are Americans, so they're gonna think they can take a fucking gorilla.
I mean,
fill the tank.
I don't know.
Oh, I still have to fill the tank. Oh, maybe
that is. I guess that is from my experience with people who play football. That is the mindset. I can take literally anything.
I can take literally anything. Exactly. So that you know damn well that they're gonna think they can do it. Now, in addition to this, alright, so there's some other benefits to this, right? Like, the Oakland Raiders, who cares about this team? Who knows about them? Probably no one, except whoever the fuck. Yeah, no, even I bet they don't know the fucking Oakland Raiders. Like, do you know? Well, you don't live in Connecticut.
I'm trying to think where Oakland is.
I don't even know where Oakland is. So, dude, like, first off, before I signed him to the team, I'm putting some bets down. I'm putting some bets down on the whatchamacallit. What do you call it? I'm putting some bets down on the Oakland Raiders. And then I'm going to sign them to the team, and everyone's going to be like, I'm going to put a lot of money on them. Like, I'm going to bet super hard, and people are going to be like, holy shit, the Oakland Raiders have a fucking gorilla on their team. Everyone's going to lose
and then
the
they're
shit.
Also going to bet really high. Then your bet's going to net you very
No.
money.
Like, it's a pre-bet, pre-NFL bet.
Here's the other thing is, I don't think a gorilla guarantees you a win. It
doesn't. Like the guy said, it seems you can misplay it with count as a misdirection. It's not overly smart.
It's not. It doesn't. I don't think it's certainly not like going to guarantee you win. I think it's something that like average people would learn how to deal with. It would certainly take a while, I think, for this gorilla to like figure out like what or like to stay on curb really with like what people are doing to deal with it. Like, I think people would adapt real quick to figure out how to get or like how to deal with this gorilla being there. So
think about it. Like, the first time someone goes against this gorilla, it's gonna be a fucking beatdown. But then, you know, like, then the gorilla becomes, like, part of the sport, man.
Does it know, like, it can't face mask or anything? Like, or, like, does it
It
know,
can't
like,
what?
does it know, like, you can't just grab someone's face mask and pull them down?
It's undescribed in the card, but I'm assuming it's, well, it said, what did it get? A vague sense, oddly, the creature became fast playing football. He quickly develops the rudimentary skills of a defensive end, so I think he would, because I feel like
So
that would be included.
He probably knows the rules.
I think he understands the rule. He's a smart enough gorilla that he can learn to play the game.
So he's probably not going to get many penalties.
He's not going to try to. Yeah, and he's never going to intentionally hurt someone. I mean, he's going to hurt someone, but he's never going to intentionally to.
He's going to hurt people and be like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry."
Also, let's think about it. Like, gorillas are pretty gentle. You know, I don't know
what they are.
No, they are. They're gentle creatures. They're just really strong. So, like, if they he was gentle. He was gentle the entire time.
Not. Did you see him with that kid?
He was pretty dude. He was gentle the entire time. The thing is, that's a tiny child, and that's a gorilla.
He grabbed that child by the leg and dragged him through water.
Yeah, they're gentle creatures, Derek.
That's not gentle.
They are gentle creatures.
What's rough?
But anyhow, like, they are pretty gentle. For the most part, he was pretty gentle with that kid. He was, I think they described playing with it, which is a thing, but,
Harambe did, like, one thing wrong. At least.
He didn't do much wrong.
Changed my mind.
Alright, if you disagree, you have to face the gorilla in the football thing.
That is not that makes absolutely zero sense.
Do you still disagree?
Yeah.
You just teleport into the middle of a football arena, you have the ball in hand, a gorilla's charging at you, like, holy fuck.
Okay, here's the thing. What if this gorilla gets an interception? It's probably not gonna, but what if it does? Or, like, what if it causes a fumble and gets it? Who's taking down this gorilla?
No one's taking down the gorilla. The gorilla is obvious.
Especially the offense of the team.
Yeah, so, like, deal with it. The new meta is good. It's gonna be like, you know, like Bayonetta and Smash. Like, okay, so yeah, obviously the gorilla's overpowered. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Like, you can't let the gorilla get the ball.
Can other people get gorillas?
Sure. Well, there'd be nothing against it. Obviously, there's already a gorilla, so obviously they can get gorillas. There's just only one super gorilla. So, like, where are they gonna get it?
I feel like eventually football stops being people, and it's just all gorilla teams.
Gorillas become the new meta.
And then it's just there's not even people playing football anymore. It's just gorillas. you have the gorilla league.
All right, but here's the deal, right? I don't think I set the timer for this, but that's okay. I know it's been long enough. If they become too good, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh, where you just ban it. No. Then it becomes the gorillas playing football, and this game becomes more wild than you've ever thought.
You have the Gorilla League, which has no
all right, Derek. Would you ever go back to watching a game where humans play football when you can watch 700-pound gorillas play
this
football?
Discussion about the Olympics. Imagine if they had the steroid Olympics. You'd never watch the original Olympics, the regular Olympics.
No, because that's drugs, dude. That's like cheating. People look at it like that's cheating.
It's not cheating if everybody's doing it.
Well, no, I know it's not cheating if it's allowed, but people be like, I don't want to see someone drug themselves up. That just feels like cheating biology. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing. It's gonna be way more intense.
Like, would you like that's like, do you want to watch a fucking robot?
Using a gorilla.
No, a gorilla's fine.
You're cheating because you're using biology of a different species.
But it's it's an existing species, Derek. There's a huge difference. You okay?
Yeah. I was just trying to think of a word that I couldn't think of.
Oh boy, okay. Here's
the thing. With the steroid Olympics, you run into the case. With the steroid Olympics, you run into the case where you start to have like Homo erectus maximus, where it's just like these are people. This is just person who's better because they use steroids.
It's just person who's better.
This is like GMO person, genetically modified organism, except it's just a person.
Oh, there's a cylinder right here. I mean, No,
But
we
their
don't.
Olympics are
Want.
better.
We don't want to genetically. We want.
We want
gorillas,
we
Derek.
well, we don't want to. That's why we don't. But what I'm saying is, it's a very similar case where if they're better, you're gonna want. Yes, you're gonna just want to watch them. You're gonna just want to see them. If humans, were like genetically modify themselves to be better, you're probably gonna want to watch those Olympics more because they're gonna be more entertaining.
No, I don't think. See, I think
imagine steroid at boxing. That's just like anime.
That's one. Imagine One Punch Man at boxing, but there's a bunch of them.
That's just one punch. That's just one punch fights.
Those would be fast and intense fights, dude.
That's called fencing. Have you ever watched professional like high level like saber fencing? That's what it is. They both run at each other, or they both hit each other, and so I guess the judge calls one of them the winner of the point.
There's no. It's not clear who wins what. I'm just trying. By the way, I'm just trying to figure out the layout of this map, guys, in case people are wondering what the fuck I've been spending my time doing. It's that I'm just trying to figure out the layout of this level because it's pretty confusing.
No gorillas in football.
No gorillas in football. I'm down with the gorillas.
I'm
Derek, we could make some money with the gorilla though. And think about it. Like, what has the sport of football done for you?
I watch football every so often. I don't watch it like.
You're one of them. Oh.
I usually like.
I like how you just didn't respond to that. Like.
No, I heard you.
No, I know, but you didn't respond to that.
I think I've seen 3 of 4 Super Bowls in college.
Well, Super Bowls you would watch for the commercials.
No, I watched it for both.
No, only the commercials.
I understand. I certainly don't give off that impression, but I do enjoy sports. I don't watch a ton of sports because I don't commit heavily to watching them. But when I'm home, I generally watch hockey when it's on, and when I'm here,
Derek,
do watch.
It's
Super
not
Bowl.
because of your feminine ways
too,
or the fact that you're a trap that I don't believe you. It's just based on you in general that I don't believe you.
I can describe a good.
The fact that you watch
anime.
Derek.
I can tell you a lot about. I go to the hockey games here.
Derek. Football anime is not the same as football.
They don't have a Super Bowl.
Derek, I'm sure any football anime that exists has the Super Bowl, and some high school students make it to it.
It's the Super Bowl, though, or something. Yeah, that's when the high school team makes it somehow. And
to the pure hope. Oh boy!
And then
I have to say,
through pure yelling, they run through 10 other full-grown other people to score the winning touchdown. That's how it ends.
I have to say,
for my friends, I must make this touchdown.
I have to say, this has been. How do you feel about Hypertheticals so far, Derek?
I mean, this one is okay.
Okay, this is a good.
I had a pretty. I was pretty set on my answer, and
yeah, I was pretty set on my answer. I feel like there's gonna be a few of them where it's just okay, that's we talk about it for a minute and that's the end. But I think a lot of them are gonna have a lot of conversations. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do them. I think I'm just because one of them is called the Honesty Room. I don't want to go over it. I'd rather be spoiled. I've only read Super Gorilla because this is the one that was presented to me when I watched those other YouTubers. And then I read the Honesty Room on my own, and I haven't looked at any of the other 48 cards. I think this will be really good, though. I thought this was really cool. This is made by Chuck Klosterman. Klosterman is spelled with a K.
Okay, here's another topic. Imagine your parents naming you Cluck.
Cluck. I don't know. I want to name my cousin little corkscrew pop-off.
Zinker.
Cluck Zinker. I'm going to change my name to Cluck. The Mind Killer. Ooh.
Oh, you mean Clark?
The Nude Acquaintance. Oh. The Moon. Okay, yeah. See, these are going to be fun. Anyhow, so I don't, this is basically the end of the episode and the end of the session. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed a Hypertheticals discussion. Please let us know in the comments what you thought about it. I might put a section on Discord about it, and let us know your own answers to the hypothetical too. That'll be fun. There will be a playlist for this, and I think it will pop up on the end screen of this. All of them will be like Hypertheticals, and then whatever the hypothetical is. That's how all the episode names are going to be for this series. There are 50 of them. They didn't come with numbers, so it's just whatever they're called. I hope you guys enjoy it. We will have them spread out until we do all 50 of them throughout Season 7 and probably into Season 8. I doubt we'll make it into Season... I feel like we'll finish them before Season 9. Chuck Klosterman, I like this idea. Please make a sequel. Because I'm already pretty satisfied in saying that I would like to buy another. Alright? Anyhow, next time on Speletons, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.